Andy Johnson, Minnesota State University. This is a 4-part series. We are looking at teacher evaluations. How do you document and define good teaching? We want good teachers, but you ask someone, what's a good teacher? And they'll say, well, you know. And I say, no, I don't know. Tell me. Well, you know, what behaviors will you see? Define a good teacher behaviorally. A good teacher is. You cannot define a good teacher in terms of test scores or gain scores. Beyond the scope of this video to tell you why that is mathematically infeasible, improbable, silly. If we want good teachers, if we want to define good teachers, we define it in terms of good teaching. That is, we look at teaching behaviors that we see in the classroom. This is a 4-part series. How we might evaluate teachers. We're going to look at each one of these, and the first one is on the development plan setting goals. We would want, for this teacher evaluation, for teachers to set a plan, goal setting at the beginning of the year. We want them to describe their plan in 4 areas. Scholarship. Describe how you are going to increase or enhance your knowledge or skills related to teaching, learning, or human potential. We know that expert teachers have 4 kinds of knowledge. Content area knowledge about what they teach, math or science or social studies. Pedagogical content knowledge, pedagogy means science of teaching. Strategies, how do you best teach math? How do you best teach social studies or science? General pedagogical knowledge, general teaching strategies, direct instruction, mastery learning, inquiry, discovery learning, cooperative learning. And then knowledge of learners' learning and human potential, that is learning theory. If you are adept at theory and research on learning and learners and teachers, you are not dependent on the fat of the month or some cockamamie for-profit strategy that's given to you. In your plan, you might describe each of these things. Here are some books I want to read, some articles or reports that I'm going to read, an action research project I am going to conduct, conference presentation, I'm going to attend these, take these courses, etc. An inquiry lit review. An inquiry is where you ask a question. How best to develop reading fluency? That's the question. And then you collect data by doing a lit review. What does research say about this? Collecting articles and then answering questions. You might choose to be part of an educational book club. Here's a book on reading strategies, or here's an interesting book, Handbook of Research on Reading Disability. You meet once a week or once every 2 weeks in your school, and you have a structured conversation. Teaching effectiveness. What are you going to do? What new strategies would you like to try? What's one area that you want to focus on? For example, I'm not very good at discussions. I would like to get some strategies, or I'd like to focus on ways to be better at classroom discussions. Interested in creative ideas you'd like to try? Or what about technology? What new areas might you bring into your classroom? Schools exist within a community. How might you give back? Could be curriculum committees. Maybe you're going to present at a seminar at school on a topic, or make a presentation to a community or a parent group, or maybe present at a conference. These are all ways to give back. Maybe you're going to make learning more accessible for a particular population, or maybe you're going to organize or run the book club. Maybe you're going to be involved in peer observation and giving feedback. That's part 4, by the way. Or maybe you're going to create some units or something for your grade level. Who will evaluate your plan? Could be peers, a group of peers, principal or administrator, parents, or maybe all of these want to be part of it. All right, this is the end of part 1, looking at a 4-part plan for evaluating teachers sanely.